Come on, wake up. Wake up. Hey, welcome to Trivia Night. A gauntlet of pain and judgment. But it's got trivia and stuff, and it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Feel free to join the audience if you're some kind of masochist. Audience members get a chance to die too. Oh my goodness, will you listen to me? Going on and on like the voices of the birds that tell me what to do. Let's get to the game! First question. And now a question about somebody else who can relate to being falsely accused of having sex with a horse. It's not true, by the way. Catherine the Great was the Empress of Russia during which century? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Too easy. Let's try another one. According to legend, who fiddled while Rome burned? Time's running out. Who said? This one? The rest of you, let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. Let me ask you a question. Your life depends on how you answer. What's a great name for a duck? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Go ahead, pick your least favorite. The votes are in. I think you can guess what a tie means. So, I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But keep playing and I promise you can still win. I mean, I was a ghost for a while, but I got better. Here's how everyone's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. Oh, and let's check out the audience score. Uh-oh, audience. Kind of a bad start, eh? But it's early. Just keep plugging away. Alright, next question. At this point, every song in Frozen is probably burned into your brain, so... How many times does the phrase "let it go" appear in the song "Let It Go"? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience, too. Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. the rest of you who are still alive, I want to show you something. Welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. All of the safe players have been provided with a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to put your poison in. Unless you're... Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. Here's a hint. Only one of these is the cup of a carpenter. His name was Kevin, and he had a really weird taste in chalices. Hope it tasted good. Now let's see what everyone drank. So... this is awkward. Poison is a rough way to go. Whoa, down to just one of you already? This is just like my last dinner party. Well, it's too early to serve dessert, so how about we do this? If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. I've got more questions for you. Get ready for a sperm question. No, seriously. It's coming. What do you call a sperm's wiggly tail? Who picked this one? Too easy. Next question. Let's mix things up a little bit with a picture question. This is a good one. I'm not even gonna talk while you look at it. Just enjoy my beverage. Okay, that's enough of that. The picture, I mean, not me enjoying my beverage. It's definitely not the end of me enjoying my delicious beverage. That's the good stuff. Anyway, in the picture, what kind of column was in the background? Who said this? Let's go someplace fun. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. You know, I still remember my locker combination from 8th grade gym class. It was 25 to the right, 4 to the left, but you had to skip the first 4 and then go all the way around again until you hit the 4 for a second time. Then 34 to the right. 25, 4, 34. Why don't we still remember that? Life is so weird sometimes. Anyway, from left to right, what was the order of the weapons? If you make a mistake, I will kill you. This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How did you do? Mistakes are unacceptable.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from that abandoned...
Welcome to the sequel that most people wait to experience until it comes out on video on demand. Okay now, first question. What is not in a bag of traditional Chex Mix? And the correct answer is... Who got it right? The rest of you, prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. What a mess. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art, and it was really expensive. The blood, I mean. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Did you know some people like to stream this game online? It's great, but sometimes the delay can cause weird moments where you can see something you're not supposed to be able to see. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you. Anyway. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. The person who is furthest from the pattern will die. Stop admiring your work and turn it in already. Here's that art again. Now it's time to show your work. Bye, Felicia. This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard. Please don't steal that name from me. Oh, and let's pay attention to the audience for a moment. They get lonely. Looking at that score, the audience might be dead already. Let's try another one. I'm gonna treat myself to a little picnic by the lake tomorrow. I've earned it. What kind of food should I pair with my bottle of rosé wine? And the correct answer is... this one. Which leaves only you. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor. Please take off your shoes. Let's see if you can string some letters together. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. My ransom letters could use a little bit more pizzazz. Everybody else will be playing along too, and if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished. Start poking those letters with your fingers. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. let's see what you did there. Let's see if anyone beat you. It only takes one person to ruin your day. It's not just that everybody ganged up on you, it's that they were smiling while they were doing it. Here's how the standings are, standing. Here's another one. I enjoy really funny, lighthearted authors, like Stephen King. Paul Sheldon is a character from which Stephen King novel? Time's running out. Who picked this? The rest of you, come with me. Good news! It's fighting time! You can attack someone else. You can defend yourself. Or you can grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Now go say hello to some people with your fists. I bet you feel dumb for defending when no one even cared enough to attack you. And if you don't feel dumb now, this should help. You can see the full explanation of the tiebreaker rules over on my website. I could, really use the traffic. I should utilize social media better. But I can't. I don't know how. My Twitter account has like 8 followers. Half of them have eggs as avatars. Social media is tough. How do people do it? I've tried Hootsuite. You guys use Hootsuite? God, that doesn't work. Anyway, check out my website. That would be great. And then there was one. I'm still hosing down the final room, so you'll just have to keep your shirt on. But for now, how about this? If you can survive the next 2 questions, I think the final round should finally be ready to go. It's worth the wait. Trust me. Alright, next question. What kind of doc was Doc Holliday? Time's running out. Who picked this one? Only a ghost got it wrong. Very good. How about this? Who's the youngest sister in Little Women? Time's running out. Who said this? Lame. Glad to see you've made it here alive. But can you escape with your body? I'm going to give you a category. Call of Duty titles. Tap on each answer that fits, then press some. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit! Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Are getting close now. Boy Scout ranks. Can you stay out of the shadows? Phases of the moon. Back to life. It's the only way. Sedimentary rocks. Suffering awaits. Australian cities. Your friend! Better get away fast. The darkness approaches. 7 wonders of the ancient world. Another life swap! Here's another one. Trivial Pursuit Genus Edition categories. Get it, you did well. The
welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, your host with the moist. I may have misread that. Okay, fair warning. I reserve the right to repurpose your quips for my improv set later on tonight. This is round 1. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's start this show. Starting us off, the most embarrassing thing that could happen at prom. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Your next prompt is a warning that should come with every IKEA futon. Okay, vote. Next on the list, the 1960s Batman was so goofy, one episode saw Batman and Robin fighting blank. Vote on your devices. Coming up next, the hardest part about being Justin Bieber's bodyguard. Get to voting. Next, what a turtle looks for in a mate. Ready, set, vote! That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Round two is pulling into the station with double the points and bonuses. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Time for the big reveal. First one, the worst place to put potato salad. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Next on deck, an event you would dominate at the Olympics, the 500-meter blank. And vote. Next up, the wrong thing to say after farting in church. Vote away. And next, an unusual score, blank are us. Time to vote. Next in line, something you don't usually see on engaged couples' registry lists. Vote now. Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage. We've made it to round 3, the last lash. Focus up because you're all answering the same prompt. Come up with the full name for this acronym. Moment of truth. You get 3 medals to award to your top 3 quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze medals now. Nice, let's see who snagged the medals. Bronze first. Show me the silver. And gold. Now we transform those medals into points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard. Welcome to Quiplash. The voice you hear belongs to me, Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein. Hey, it's all my favorite people. Oh, I would do anything for you guys, even help you hide a body. I mean, because you do that for me, right? I'm in a little bit of trouble. You know what? Never mind. Let's get started. This is round one. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go. Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. Let's put up those quips. Up first, the weirdest designated parking spot would be a parking spot specifically for blank. Okay, vote for your favorite. Next one, the worst part about sharing a sleeping bag with this player. Put in your votes. Next in the hopper, the worst excuse for ditching your date. It's voting time. Moving on, something you might find in George W. Bush's living room. Vote now. Next prompt. Something you don't want to see in a lost and found box. Ready, set, vote! That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Round two time, and to make it interesting, I'm doubling all the point values. You heard me. Cards on the table. Our first prompt is, tip, take your large movie theater beverage cup home and use it for blank. Okay, select your favorite quip. Next, why are sloths so slow? Get to voting. Moving on, something you should never do without gloves on. Time to vote. And next is the worst thing to wake up and find sitting on your chest. Vote on your devices. the most popular ride at a religious theme park. And vote. That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time. Fill in this comic. All right, here's the board. Time to give out those medals. Okay, who's taking home some medals? Bronze, silver, and now the gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. And we're finished. Show me those final scores. Greetings and welcome to Quiplash. Very nice names. When my capybara finally gives birth, I'm going to name the pups after you guys. Here's round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's take a look. First up, a new baseball tradition you would like to see would be the 7th inning blank. Your next prompt is the official name for the Pope's underwear. Vote away. Next on the list, you know the old saying, beer before liquor. Next in the hopper, the name of a fast food restaurant where the workers don't wear pants. Okay, vote. Next on deck, a good taunt to yell at the zoo elephants. Put in your votes. That's it. Let's see the scores for round one. Now for round 2. Double the points and bonuses, double the excitement. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Let's see what we got. Number 1 on the list. If you want a really effective scarecrow, make sure it resembles blank. Okay, choose your favorite. And next, a good name for a mint for your butt. Vote away. Next one, title of an HGTV show for bees. Vote now. Moving on, a promise you shouldn't make to a sick child. It's voting time. Next in line, the dumbest use of science would be to clone a blank. And vote. Round 2 is over. Let's see who came out on top. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Make up the full name for this acronym. All right, brace yourselves. Choose who gets a medal now. All right, let's see where those medals went. Bronze. Here's the silver. And gold. Let's translate that into points. We're done. Let's see the final scores.